back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone.
No mai, hara mai, ki whakatū. A very warm welcome to you on this Saturday evening of basketball from the Trafalgar Centre in downtown Nelson, where the MBS Nelson Giants are taking on the property brokers Manawatū Jets on what is shaping up to be a huge game in terms of potential playoff positioning. Kia ora, Hugh Bain in here alongside Nelson Giants legend and Tall Blacks legend Phil Jones. And Phil, another sold-out crowd here at the Trafalgar Centre, and what is a huge game, as we'll see the ladder very shortly, but this is a lot riding on this one.
Yeah, kia ora, Hugh. Yeah, another big game in Nelson, and obviously you see the ladder here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams all sitting on 5 wins and 10 points. So, you know, this one in particular for the Giants and Manawatū Jets is the win-loss between these two teams. Manawatū obviously winning in the first game, so Giants got a bit of pressure on them to win by a certain margin to get that head-to-head. So, you know, big implications, big playoff implications for this game in particular.
We'll talk more about it as the game goes on. It was a 10-point victory earlier in the season up in Palmy Dice to the Jets. So that's what the Giants needs to overcome if they want to win that head-to-head. As we see the games to come, in round 13 of the South NBL. The Hawks, well, talk about a team who needs to win as well. They're one of those teams on 5 against the Saints, who went down to the Jets a few nights ago, and the first time they've lost to Manawatū in 9 years. So this Jets team coming into Nelson flying high. Sunday at 4 o'clock, the Otago Nuggets take on the Franklin Bulls down at the Eka Centre in Dunedin. The Franklin Bulls absolutely soaring at the moment. Charging, I should have said, too late. And on Sunday at 6 o'clock, live on Prime as well, the Auckland Tuatara, table-topping Auckland Tuatara, taking on Canterbury Rams, who currently sit 4th. So a top 4 clash there for you. Plenty of fantastic basketball already gone in 2023, and more to come as the road to the finals is very much underway in the South NBL. Here's your starting 5 for the property brokers Manawatū Jets. Blake, Heron, Pepin are a triple-headed beast of imports for the Jets, and they've just been fantastic, and they've been ably supported by young Liam Judd and a former Nelson Giant playing in his former home gym, Josh Ledger. Let's hear from their head coach, Manawatū Taufale.
Manawatū, welcome to Nelson. Obviously, you guys coming off the back of a good win against the Saints last week. How's things shaping up for this week?
Well, we've had a good week. You know, it's a pivotal game for us, so we know what's at stake at the moment, and the same as Fitch and his group. So it's a really important game in the context of the remainder of the season and the playoffs. So, you know, we've had a good week.
And obviously, you've got 3 quality imports you have in the team, but like the look that you have with the rest of your team and the locals and the Kiwi talent that you've got, they seem to do their roles really nicely and complement them. You must be happy with how they're going?
Absolutely. You know, for them it's about building confidence and getting a good feel of what it's like to play at this level and being more consistent. So, you know, tonight is all about us being more efficient on the offensive end, taking care of the ball, and again just rebounding defensively. You know, we feel like if we can do that, take care of the ball, we can control the tempo of the game, and hopefully that negates what they're trying to do. So we're really excited about what we can do tonight. Yep.
All the best.
Nasa Taufale has done a sterling job so far at Manawatū Jets in his year-and-a-half tenure. Big job in his hands when he took over, and things trending very much in the right direction as we see the starting 5 for the MBS Nelson Giants. Alex McNaught, Avery Woodson in the backcourt, Sam Dempster, Matua Maker, and the big man, Callum McRae at centre. Let's hear from head coach Mike Fitcher.
Well, Mike, obviously coming into tonight's game, pretty important game for you know, playoff implications. Obviously a tough game last weekend. How's the team bounced back this week?
Yeah, it was a tough game last week. Tuatara really did a number on us. So it's one of those weeks where motivation at training's been easy to come by. We learned a lot of lessons out of that game, so hopefully we can put a few things in place tonight.
And Manawatū obviously got a 3-headed beast in their imports that they have. You know, what sort of plans have you put in place to maybe combat them?
Yeah, tough. 3 really good imports and high usage rate and really scoring the ball well, shooting it well. Blake, it's about, I think, stopping in transition and then taking away easy looks in the half court. Heron kind of works off the other 2 guys, so just not letting him get loose. And Pippin's pretty tough in isolation, so trying to make him as inefficient as possible. He's probably going to get 20, but Can we keep them off the boards, and can we make them take a bunch of shots to get that 20?
All the best.
A lot to play for between these two teams this evening at the Trafalgar Centre. Take a look at the head-to-head, Phil. Some of the more pertinent stats in these games. Mixed record for both these teams, and they sit on the same record, 5-9. We're looking at the worst offensive rebounding team in the league up against the second best.
Yeah, that could be a really telling factor for the Giants. Obviously, sitting well down on that part of the ladder. I think for the Giants in particular is that three-headed beast that you talked about in regards to the three imports that the Jets have. But all three of them very tough in their own rights. But really nice complement of role players and the local players that they have as well. So. Giants are going to have a tough game on their hands tonight, I think.
Those three will be officiating that tough game. Melanie O'Connor, Mikey Graham and Corey Hogg donning the whistles for this one. You have seen on those stats, these teams equal second in turnovers. That might be the deciding factor between two teams with the same record tonight. Who holds on to the ball the best?
Yeah, 100%. I think, in any game of basketball, that's a big factor. And I think whichever team can do that the best and come up with the most possessions, and obviously the Manawatū Jets are one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league, so they're going to get extra positions. So the Giants have got to be good on the defensive boards tonight.
And two teams coming from very different recent games. The Jets coming off that big win over the Saints, first time in 9 years, over the big city to their south. The Giants coming off a shellacking up in the biggest city, Auckland, against the Tuatara, against a very good Tuatara team, but it wasn't a really confidence-instilling performance if you're a Giants fan. So a bounce back will be needed in front of the Trafalgar Centre faithful tonight.
Yeah, and the Giants definitely come back, obviously hurting a little bit from that one, and would give them a bit of motivation through their week of practice. And Coach Pitcher did talk about that, and a few good conversations held about their performance up there, and they won't want to be backing it up with another one like that.
Well, there's young Scotty from Nayland Primary delivering the ball. Young lad recently moved over from Austria with his family. Avery Woodson coaches him every 2 weeks in his school, so he's pumped for the game as he gets high fives. And we are good to go here at the Trafalgar Centre. There's two teams with 5 wins and 9 losses. Get underway, and it's the Giants who control the tip. Alex McNaught, ball in hand, will get us started this evening. Chipped out of bounds. And Mustafa Heron.
And Heron active on defence there, trying to take the ball away from Maker. Here's McNaught around McRae's screen. Dempster catch and shoot off the back iron. And it's Heron who comes down with the first rebound of the game.
Defense.
Looks to go straight to work on the tour Maker. Nice little turnaround and finish at the rim. First points go the way of the Manawatū Jets. A good vibe around the Jets watching their warm-up earlier, Phil. Looks like a good atmosphere around the team as McNaught steps into a 3 ball and gets it to go.
Yeah, and Alex McNaught knocking down a 3 there. I was also watching their warm-up as well, and they look confident about how they're playing at the moment, and it's definitely showing about how they're performing on the court.
Heron this time with Woodson on him. Here's Pippin. Pulls up over Sam Dempster and gets it to go. Danny Pippin. The Giants, of course, without their Pippin. No relation. Cavion. That's the squad a few games ago, making room for Callum McRae. And here is the big man out of Palmerston North, playing against his hometown team, of course. As McRae goes up looking for his favourite left hand, is fouled by Josh Ledger. We can't believe it.
Yeah, very surprised look on Josh Ledger's face. He has been one of the players for the Jets that's been a bit susceptible to picking up fouls in previous games. Picked up a few early ones against the Saints, but you see here, Cal McRae just going to work, patient down on the block, and Josh Ledger just caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Well, both big men, but different style centres. Interesting to see. McRae much more back to basket. use that strength of his. Ledger a lot more mobile, more athletic.
Yeah, Ledger has the ability to shoot the 3-ball and stretch the defense.
A quick note about his, and a mention of his cousin, Charlize. Off for the Tall Ferns in the last game. A little chat to Josh about that before the game. He was watching on proudly. Javion Blake can't get his floater to go.
They take it back.
Oh, a 3-ball from Jenny Pippin does go though. 2 for 2 for Jenny Pippin to start this one as Maker almost loses the ball. Regathers in time. McRae sets the screen from McNaught. It's come off the Manawatū Jets.
Giants will have 9.8 seconds on the shot clock.
Makes McNaught call for the foul off the ball.
McNaught was pleading for a foul on the possession before. I thought Blake took his arm off. He was just trying to pass the ball to Dempster.
Here's Liam Judd, who was fantastic in the last time these two teams met very early on in the season. Ledger's 3-ball from the corner goes. Oh, the Jets are shooting beautifully to start this game. And they're out to a 10-4 lead after 2.5 minutes. Here's Woodson, one of the Giants' 2 main 3-point threats. Although him and Dempster went combined 0 for 10 against Tuatara from deep the other day as Ledger blocks McNaught. And Jets ball as it comes off the hand of the young point guard.
And Jets just doing a good job of forcing the Giants out of their offensive systems at the moment, and the Giants are having to create and just not coming up with the right finishes.
Judd puts on the afterburners, but then puts on the brakes, and here's Pippin sizing up Dempster again. Made his first 2. That one off to the left. Judd tries to save it, but out of bounds it goes. Giants possession.
You can't really blame Pippin for that shot after hitting his first couple. A little bit of a heat check, see how he's getting on.
You see Mike Fitchu's been relatively subdued so far at the start of this game. Just made his way off his chair for the first time tonight. Woodson tries to get open. Liam Judd sticking to him. Maker hits the deck. Woodson pull up from the elbow, looking to get himself going. And that'll be a confidence builder for Avery Woodson. Heron driving, using the rim for protection well and finishing. Woodson, 3-ball. Down it goes, Avery Woodson with 5 points in about 12 seconds.
And Woodson can definitely heat up real quick once he gets going.
Blake's got a Pippin screen waiting for him. Gets the switch and a couple of mismatches there. But the Giants do well. McRae to get back onto Pippin. Pull up over McRae. Danny Pippin, who's cooking early.
Just shakes his head at the Manawatū bench as he runs back.
7 points for Pippin. Here's Woodson. He's had 5 in quick succession, looking to make it 7, and now he's got 7.
Bit of contact too on the finish, but managed to come up with it.
Dempster. Pippin sizing up the Giants there. Hands it off to Judd. Dempster met him up there with some good defense. But it dropped, so a nice cut and finish from Liam Judd. McNaught rejects the screen, drives, and his inside out right hand rolls around the rim and drops. Well, the game sprung to life, Phil, after a couple of minutes of just working each other out.
Pace has definitely picked up.
16-13, just over halfway mark of the first quarter. Here's Woodson looking for McRae. Heron read the pass. Mustafa Heron stepping, fires it over to Blake. Back into Pippin they go. Dempster cops one on the chops. And Pippin finishes at the hoop.
It takes quite a bit to move Sam Dempster, and I think there was definitely a bit of contact there.
Woodson with a Maker screen. Short roll, and here's Maker. Goes up and gets it after the tip from Ledger. As Ledger comes away with it, driving down the court, straight down the lane. Josh Ledger with the left. Down it goes. Timeout call by the Nelson Giants. As Josh Ledger goes coast to coast to give the Manawatū Jets a 20 points to 13 lead.
To see here Ledger and the different style of the two bigs on the floor. Ledger more mobile than McRae, and his ability to stretch the floor. He knocked down a three earlier and then just grab a rebound, take the ball full length of the court.
And I spoke to Josh Ledger before the game. This is his third team in 3 years, having gone from the Giants to the Bulls to the Jets. So I said, how's it going? He goes, I'm playing. It's going fantastically. Happy to be getting minutes and getting court time in a good environment, so good to see.
And he's found himself a nice coach in Trafalgar, who's obviously very good with the developing the young guys and giving them opportunities. And you know, it's nice to see him out on the floor. You know, another good, talented Kiwi player.
Somebody having a birthday up here somewhere?
Let's talk about that young Kiwi group alongside those imports at the Jets on the bench as well. Paifema Moisia, another one who's bounced around a couple of teams and seemingly found a home, a welcoming home in the Manawatū. Tukaho Cooper, the young Northlander with a promising future ahead. Jackson Stent was with the Rams last year and now with the Jets. And the mid-season pickup of Marcel Jones.
Yeah, this is the second time he's featured here at Trafalgar Centre, having played here with the years, yeah.
And he comes into the game now, does Marcel. And Nick Trathan in for the Giants. There's McRae and Ledger take well-earned rests. Woodson checks to make a screen, drives with his left. Overy Woodson has got the bit between his teeth today after a subpar performance by his standards against the Tuatara. Jenny Pippin is looking to bully the tall, skinny Nick Trathan. And here he is going to work on him. Maker with the help and the block. Sure, that was discussed in the timeout by Mike Fitchett. Dempster looks at the three, then puts the ball on the floor. Fires it over. Maker. Those long legs of him going to work, and he gets to the rim and the finish.
Just two massive steps from the three-point line and finishes at the rim. It's possibly one of the biggest travels I've ever seen in my life.
It's almost like he forgot to bounce the ball. Javion
Yeah.
Blake just got the ball and took 3 or 4 steps. Foul there, called by referee Corey Hogg, and it's on Mustafa Heron.
And it's interesting, the you know, the travel call in basketball these days. It happens all the time, and I think it, you know, as an official, you're able to let it happen. But just, you know, well, you get one every now and again. It's like, wow, how was that not called?
Dempster sees a bit of open lane up with his left and the finish. Sam Dempster, smart play. But the Jets again looking to push the pace. Heron, step back, 3 ball. Woodson rebound. 3-point game. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter so far. Woodson, 3 ball. Down it goes. Avery Woodson. How about it? 5 for 5 for 12 points in this first quarter.
He is feeling it right now.
Paifema Moisia into the game. Oh, big screen from Pippin on Tom Ingham. Blake looks to get open. Momoisia looks inside. Good positioning from Pippin. There's a foul. Will the basket count? The referee's going to deliberate. Basket does not count, says Melanie O'Connor.
There's a lot of contact on before the catch. You could see Tom Ingham was in trouble straight away as soon as he got hit by that screen, and Pippin just rolled him down into the block like every big man should, and yeah, Ingham just all over him before the catch, and right call by the officials.
So Jets possession. Momoisia over to Blake. Ingham focused in on D. Blake's 3 ball off the back eye. They have a foul there. I think Pippin with the push off on the offensive rebound attempt.
And Pippen is a physical player. He is banging bodies down there under the rim, and Manawatū just got a two-hand shove in the back on that rebound.
Well, the Giants peaks on the court now, certainly not the biggest in the league, with McRae on the bench. Dempster, an undersized 4, strong, but Avery Woodson continues his perfect first quarter. And Manawatū, certainly some of the skinniest legs you'll ever see. Marcelo Jones going against Dempster. Those two have seen plenty of each other over the years in the NZNBL. Here's Trathan spreading and finishing. Nick Trathan showing a bit of aggression.
Yeah, coming up with a nice rebound on the defensive end and just goes coast to coast and finishes with the bump. Celebrates to his bench. You see him here, his head down, sees a bit of a gap, and nice little finish off the glass. Right now, I think if I was the Nelson Giants, I'll be giving the ball back to Avery Woodson every time we came up on offense.
14 points. Trathan can't convert the three-point play. Second foul on Mustafa Heron. There's Marcel Jones. The Jets are not afraid to push the pace in this first quarter.
Yeah, it's very noticeable though, trying to keep the tempo up on offense.
Woodson, Dempster with the short roll, but the ball deflects. Here's Momosia the other way. Floater's nice one from Paith. So a minute to go in this first quarter, 26 apiece. Neither team having trouble scoring the ball. Baker cops a lot of contact. Would it go? Yes, it does. Well, Marcel Jones bumps him back out beyond the three-point arc as that ball bounced around and dropped. What a play from Manawatū.
Well, he got past Pippen, and then there was some intention from somebody else here. He goes past Pippen, turns himself sideways through the gap, and then gets knocked to the floor and makes an and one.
Some substitutes for the Jets as Campbell Scott comes into the game, as does Jackson Stent. Manawatū gives the Giants a 29-26 lead late in the first quarter.
We see the Giants here drop back into a point drop zone by the looks of it, or a 3-2 zone.
Jones to Stent, lets it go through his hands. Dempster cleans up the mess. So the zone does its job. Avery Woodson just deciding whether to look for the 2-for-1 opportunity. He doesn't. Slows things down. An 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock at the end of the first quarter. Woodson pulls up from three-point land, rattles around, drops. Avery Woodson is cooking. 17 points in the first quarter. He has not missed a shot. Heron, through good defense, gets it to go and just silences the Trafalgar Centre crowd on the buzzer. Wow, what a first quarter of action here in downtown Nelson. 32-29, the Giants lead the Jets. Well, we'll talk about it on the back end of this break. See you soon.
And our 2 shooters tonight, somebody's going to win $1,000 for charity. Somebody's going to win $500. Ladies and gentlemen, give Daniel a round of applause. He's shooting for Merchants at a Recreation Centre, and Chuck at the other end for Solutions Sport. 45 seconds. Your time, Moffat, keep account of the points. Your time starts now. Dear Liz, from the free throw, they get 2 points. From underneath the basket, they get 1 point. There you go. Good fun game. Daniel's got the first up. Yeah. Charlie's looking. He's got one also. From outside the 3 points, 3 points. Free throw. 2 points inside the kickoff, but they've got to move. Once they've made a shot from somewhere, they're going to move to somewhere else to make it.
Heron's 3 for 4.
Charlie's made another. Daniel's having a crack from the outside. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give both a round of applause. 7 down here for Charlie. And 3 down here for Daniel. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie and Daniel. The NBS Hoops for Charity. Of course, proud sponsor of the NBS Nelson Giants, running the Hoops for Charity in all home games this season. Giving you the chance to shoot hoops, win $1,500 for local charities. All you're going to do, get social, like NBS on Facebook or Insta, look out for the NBS Hoops for Charity posts, and nominate your friends or yourself to take part. Of course, NBS and the Giants.
Welcome back to the Trafalgar Centre. Second quarter about to get underway. And what a first quarter it was. The Giants lead by 3. Avery Woodson has 17 points, 7 of 7 from the field. Heron going well for the Jets. Here's Campbell Scott looking for an option, finding one in Marcel Jones. Jones steps back, 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Momosui goes chasing, but steps out of bounds.
Yeah, just the it was noticeable that Manawatū Jets just want to pick the tempo up and push the ball every opportunity they get. I think they feel like they've got better foot speed than the Giants.
Well, they were back on the court with 30 seconds still to go in the quarter time break, so they're pushing all the paces they can tonight.
Yeah, they're obviously eager.
McRae back into the game, and he has a sizable mismatch there, and he makes the most of it with an and one opportunity over Jackson Stent.
Yeah, I think McRae is he's definitely going to be a weapon for the Giants down low, and nice to see him here just receive the ball and take his time. Nice big drop step, up fake, gets Stent off the ground, and one off to the TAB for a bonus.
Would have grown up watching the Jets. Palmerston North, went to Palmerston North Boys High School, misses his free throw.
Defense.
Here's Heron. Not afraid to attack, gets the foul from Woodson, but can't get the bucket to go. So Mustafa Heron will go to the TAB stripe to shoot 2.
I was just watching off the ball here. Tommingham just rocked Marcel Jones as he was running through the paint. Just stopped in front of him and they collided. There's definitely a little bit of feeling in this game.
Well, there's a lot riding on it, as discussed. Both teams 5 wins, 9 losses. Of the 5 teams with 5 wins, these 2 have a game in hand and they're playing it against each other. So it is a crucial game, as Coach Natu Tafale has said in the build-up. Heron makes them both from the line. Woodson brings it up for the Giants. McRae almost triple team, finds Maker, gets it back from Maker, but McRae camped in the key for 3 seconds. No turnover. Jets ball. Oh, Woodson almost picking off Momosia's pass. He gets through to Heron, who drives, gets another foul off Woodson, 2 in relatively quick succession that Heron has earned over Avery Woodson.
And Woodson just questioning the call. He thinks that Heron just jumped straight up through his chin. May have a little bit of an argument there, but he was never in legal guarding position.
Avery Woodson gets a warm round of applause as he makes his way to the bench. 2 fouls to his name.
That's one way to stop a player that's got 17 points in the first quarter. Get him into foul trouble. Get him off the court.
In fact, talking about Callum McRae, played a handful of minutes for the Jets as a schoolboy, in fact. So playing against his former team.
Yeah, I was having a chat to the owner of the Jets, and he was highly disappointed that McRae was not wearing a green uniform or a white uniform tonight.
McNaught brings the ball up. Campbell Scott paying close attention to him. They look for McRae again. Over the top it goes. Here is Callum McRae. Trathan, catch and shoot. 3 ball from the top. Can't get it to go. Maker charging in for the rebound, but Jones brings it down.
Defense.
And here go the Jets the other way. Through Jackson Stent. Stent now setting the screen. Heron, 2 feet in the paint, dishes it out to Scott, who gets the 3 to go. And the Jets take the lead as McNaught drives. Stent with the block. Comes away with the ball too. Good defense, Jackson Stent.
Yeah, nice job by Stent there, just being vertical.
Heron Strebel was off to the left. England with the rebound. Sam Dempster ready to check back into this game for the Giants. Trathan off the handoff. McRae up top, and Tom Ingham and McRae, just a little miscommunication and a turnover. Dempster makes his way back onto the court.
The Giants a little bit lost now without Woodson on the court. They're sort of searching to see who that next person is that's going to step up and give them some offensive output. Just forcing the issue a little bit and having a couple of turnovers.
Pippen. Again, going to work on Dempster. Bumps him, step back, doesn't go. McRae brings in the board.
The biggest point guard in the league, bringing it up the court for the Giants.
Dempster gets Pippen the bite, drives, this time with his right hand, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, McRae goes through a lot of contact, no whistle, and the Jets go the other way. Momosia catch and shoot in front of his own bench off the back iron. Pippen with an offensive board. Step back, long two, drains it, Danny Pippen. Ingham looking for McRae. Go to work, the call for the bench. Instead he finds his captain Sam Dempster. Turn down the three, Dempster. McNaught with a nice move and a nicer finish. Alex McNaught.
Yeah, lovely finish by McNaught there, just taking the contact and finishing off the glass.
Sponsored by Glen Roberts Electrical.
Pippen going to work on Dempster. Back he goes to Stent. Right out in front. The three ball well off to the right. And out of bounds it goes. There's three young Kiwis enter the game. Liam Judd and Josh Ledger for the Jets. And 16-year-old Hayden Jones for the Giants. Scored his first points. Did young Hayden.
Yeah, last weekend against Tuatara.
And from what I hear, wasn't feeling too well, Phil.
No, wasn't feeling great, but all very excited to be on the court.
Dempster, contested three ball off the back iron. Rebound, Trathan. The Giants get another 14 seconds. McNaught going downhill, stopping on a dime. The floater goes. Alex McNaught. Ties the game up at 38 apiece as we approach the midway point of the second quarter. A far more attritional 5 minutes than we saw in the first quarter, Phil. Pippen going at Dempster, good D from Sam Dempster. Now Ledger puts it on the floor. He drives, looking for a bit of English, and he gets it.
Tough finish by Ledger. Knew what was on the shot clock and he was only ever going to shoot that. Great little finish.
And that pass is going out of bounds as Nick Trathan had cut. The first time, a bit of miscommunication between the Giants on offense in this game.
You see a little challenge for young Hayden Jones here, having to guard Heron, who's just stepped back into the game. And then Avery Woodson smartly switches them off onto Liam Judd.
And here is Heron. Hands over to Blake. Good screen from Ledger. Blake elevates from the side of the key. Rebounded by Woodson. Screen at half court from Dempster. Another one from McRae. And it goes to McRae. And looks to go to work on Josh Ledger. Goes up to his right and he gets it to go.
A lovely little shimmy off the right shoulder and then nice finish.
Ledger read the scout and was ready for McRae to look for his preferred left. 10 on the shot clock for the Jets. Travel the call on Pippen. So chalk that up to a mini win for Avery Woodson there. He called for help from McRae.
May have a small argument there, Pippin.
Woodson gets the handoff, elevates for three. High up the back iron, it's his first miss of the game. Dempster comes down with the offensive rebound. Woodson shimmies himself into some space. That one off two. Jones dashing after it, but out of bounds it goes, and it will be Jets possession. And a timeout called by Ngāti Taufale. 40 points apiece. Here, under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
I'm looking for somebody to start the Mexican wave. And we've been doing this every game. You want to do it?
I'm just seeing a little bit of a stall in points in the last couple of minutes for both teams, and seems like the pace has dropped out a little bit as well. So I'm sure both coaches are going to talk a little bit about that. Giants rolling the dice a little bit with Woodson back in the game, sitting on 2 fouls.
Let's build this one up, eh?
Make sure you order your large cheese pizza using the online code DUNK. It's $25 from Sal's authentic New York pizza, valid until Wednesday. Any more basketball to enjoy between now and then. So we have our favourite dancer on our screen.
Want to say a big thank you to our principal partner,
Fan favourite.
Also gold partners like IPM Johnson Associates, Nelson's 928, Pauline London Wines, Universe, Night Hero, Senior Man, Spring and Fern Glory Coat, Lower the Twin and Sky Sports for making it possible for 2023.
So Manawatū, Woodson, Jones, Dempster and McRae out there for the Giants. Blake, Heron, Judd, Pippin and Ledger for the Jets.
3:51 to go in the second quarter. Here we go.
See the Giants coming out with a different look on defense, dropping into a 2-3 zone.
Defense. Come on, Nelson.
There's Jamie on Blake, round a Pippin screen. Back to Pippin, 3 ball. Down it goes, Danny Pippin.
And Alex Manawatū just getting caught over, helping a little bit too much there.
Gets around Javion Blake. Woodson, hard show from Ledger. Here's Dempster. Inside to McRae. Swings it over. Jones driving baseline is fouled by Mustafa Heron. Second foul on Heron.
You see here, McRae, nice little skip pass, and Jones putting the ball on the floor, and just Heron.
Little smile from Heron, so yeah, fair enough. Woodson, catch and shoot for 3. High off the back iron, Ledger plucks the ball out the air. Away the Jets go to the races through Heron. Earns the foul, and will go to the line to shoot 1. Look at the replay here, the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Foul called on Hayden Jones.
A little bit of contact moving forward into Heron, and right call.
Two Jets missed 2 shots in a row at any of the free throw lines. Or any free throws, 2 of them in a row. Means everyone here gets a slice of salt pizza. So
Jones takes the seat and Matua Maker back into the game.
Now those slices at the end, wave them around.
And Heron's been good for the free throw line so far in the game.
Up to 14 points now, Mustafa Heron. I'll tell you what, the Jets have done a good job because Avery Woodson had 17 in the first quarter. And he remains on 17 with 2 minutes 45 to go in the second. Dempster's 3 ball under duress doesn't go. Bullet pass from Blake to Pippin. Eurostep finish. Well, the Jets are running the old George Carl 7-second offense.
Yeah, Giants just not doing a good enough job in transition D.
Woodson finding McNaught. Pippin bites, McNaught drives, blocked. Offensive rebound, Callum McRae, and he gets it to go.
And McRae coming up with a nice offensive rebound just a settler for the Giants, who've been struggling to score the last few possessions.
Just 10 points in this quarter for the Giants. As Heron's 3-ball doesn't go, McRae gets it after a 32-point first quarter. And a travel from McRae in the backcourt. And we have a timeout by the Giants.
And a timeout call by the envious Nelson Giants.
48-42, the Jets lead. Just under 2 minutes to go in this first half.
And thanks to our friends at GJ Gardner, who wants the ball behind you there. Yeah, grab one each. Same with that end. Yeah, grab one each. Throw them somewhere up there. Just where there's a whole lot of noise.
Jenny Pippin up to 16 points. Mustafa Heron 14 for the Jets.
Doesn't matter.
And they lead this quarter by 9 at the moment, do the Jets. 19 points to 10. Both teams certainly pumping the brakes on the scoring or putting the accelerator on the defense.
Yeah, I think it's probably the latter. You know, both teams have picked up defensively. The one thing that's letting the Giants down probably the most is their transition defense. The Jets are definitely looking to run every opportunity they get, and you know, they're all pretty big and mobile, and you know, they've got guys that can rebound, and they're looking for long outlets, and Giants got to take care of that to slow them down.
Fast break points 8-2 in favour of the Jets so far in this game. Both teams shooting at a good clip. Back underway is Javion Blake. Waiting for a Danny Pippin screen. Gets the switch, Dempster onto him. Blake's 3-ball off, rebounded by Woodson. Scoreless in the second quarter after exploding for 17 points in the first. Goes round to McRae screen. Here's McNaught, wide open for 3. Made his first to start the game. Can't get a second to go. Blake with the rebound. Hits the ball just about on a string and gets the finish.
Yeah, great finish. A little sneaky between the legs to get past Manawatū, and then finish with a nice left hand off the glass.
Woodson, McNaught in the corner. Can't get it to go. Pippin brings it down.
The Giants just gone a little bit cold from the three-point line this quarter.
They certainly have.
Defense, Nelson.
Leisure with a screen on McNaught. Blake, McNaught did well to get back and get a hand up. Blake gets it to go anyway.
Managed to make it drop.
And the 10-point lead has opened up with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Dempster finds McRae up high. Finds Woodson, and slowly but surely a beautiful play. Oh, Javion Blake looked like he slipped there, but he somehow gets a foul call. The crowd don't like it here at the Trafalgar Centre. We have a timeout from the Jets with 9.2 seconds to go. Have a look at the replay and GG Gunhome's replay. Yeah, that's a flat-out slip. And Alex McNaught unlucky there to be called for the foul.
Next home game, of course, is happening on Friday. This coming Friday gets underway at 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We are taking on the Otago Nuggets, of course. That game is sold out.
Hawks against Saints follows this one at 7 o'clock.
For the rest of the season here at the hangar.
Big game there, Phil. With the Hawks 5 and 10, the Saints 7 and 8.
Of course, you can still watch it on the big screens.
It seems like this round is a round of big games, particularly for those 5 teams sitting in the, the bottom half of the ladder. You know, they need every win to clinch that 6th spot, possibly even get into 5th, maybe.
Well, tonight's game will go a long way to, if the Hawks can get up over the Saints. And what would be the Hawks' first win at home this season? All 5 of their wins have come on the road.
That's a crazy stat.
It really is for that roster as well. Hawks fans have been showing up, and I'm sure they'll be rewarded at some point. Will it be tonight against the Wellington Saints? Meanwhile, we've got 9.2 seconds to go in the first half here. The Jets looking to add to their 8-point lead as we go into half-time. Pippen, catch and shoot for three. Off the back iron, Ledger's going to get, no, he's not. Half-time here at the Trafalgar Centre. And a strong second quarter from the Manawatū Jets defensively, keeping the Giants to just 12 points. Gives them a 52-44 lead at half-time. They've been led by Danny Pippen, who got hot very early and remained hot. While the Giants Brains Trust talk things over, we can hear from Danny Pippen, who's with Phil Jones.
Hey, big first half for you and the team. Obviously, you guys got a real focus on getting out and running in transition. More of that in the second half?
Definitely more in the second half. I mean, that's the best part about our game. You know, we like to get out in transition. We feel like no team can compete with us. In the open run, we feel like we're the best team in this league.
All right, best luck for the second half. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are just starting out.
So half-time here, we'll be back with some analysis and some stats after the short break here on Sky Sport. The Jets lead the Giants 52-44. In a very important game in regards to the NZNBL ladder in 2023. Hugh Baden here alongside Phil Jones. And Phil, as we look at the stats and the tail of the tape of the first half, Both teams shooting the ball pretty well, around 55, 56%. Really, the difference has been turnovers. 7 to the Giants, 2 to the Jets, as we see the individual stats roll across your screen.
Yeah, and obviously Woodson got off to a great start with those 17 first quarter points. Slowed down a bit in the second half, second quarter, and rebounds there looking pretty even. You know, Jets have obviously the better rebounding team, but you know, assist to points ratio there is really strong for the Jets in favour of them. You know, steals pretty even, but I think you're right. You know, the Giants have just had a few sort of unforced turnovers, which have given the Jets extra possessions, and the Jets have done a good job of converting on them. I'm sure Coach Fitch is talking about the transition of the Jets and trying to slow them down. And, you know, Manawatū Trafalgar, who'd be talking about trying to push the tempo as much as possible.
Just 1 assist for the Giants out of their 44 points. How do you arrest that as a coach?
Well, you know, obviously Woodson got going in the first quarter, so he scored a lot of his points just through his individual ability and getting a few on-ball screens and getting downhill and getting layups and knocking down some threes. I don't think it's not that they haven't been sharing the ball. They have. They just haven't made a few shots that have possibly lead to some assists for them, especially in the second quarter. You know, they got a little bit cold from the three-point line. That came off some really nice penetration and passes, and they didn't knock them down. Whereas it's more evident in the Jets play because they're out and running in transition, and you're going to get a few more assists with that style that they're playing.
An intriguing second half to come. Don't miss it. Stay with us here on Sky Sport. The Hawks and the Saints will follow this game as well from 7 o'clock. We'll be back after the break with the third quarter here from Nelson.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. Try Dance Academy. (52:44), 20 minutes of game time to come. Big thank you to all the sponsors that are on board for 2023 once again. Principal partner, Nelson Building Society. Our gold partners, ITM, Johnson Associates, Nelson's 92.8, Sport FM, Hunter's Wines, Universe, Mike Hero, CLM, Spring and Fern, Brewing Co., also Bola, Toyota and Sky Sport. All teaming up to make it happen once again for 2023 at home at the Hangar.
Welcome back to the Trafalgar Centre. The third quarter just a couple of minutes away here between the Giants and the Jets, round 13 of the Sal's NBL. And this is what they're playing for. The Sal's NBL Final Six, presented by GJ Gardner Homes, live from Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, from the 20th of July, the Trust Arena. Tickets on sale now. You see QR code on your screen. Which one of these two will be there? Or both, potentially. More likely just one of them. If any. Every possible connotation is there, actually, Phil, for
I think it's going to come down to the last round, really, to see who's going to be in that final two spots of the playoff run, the 6 teams. But this game here is very important for both these teams to be involved in that final 6. So, obviously the team that comes out the winner is going to give them a much better chance than the other team.
A lot to think about for those two. Mike Fitchett and Ben Sheet, 2 of the 3 Giants coaching staff. They've got an 8-point deficit to erase. Just a couple of weeks ago, they found themselves 16 points down against the Canterbury Rams, only to come back and get a win.
And we've had a number of games throughout the Sal's NBL this year where there's been large comebacks.
I was down in Canterbury last week as the Nuggets found themselves 17-1 down to start the game against Canterbury and came back and won, inspired by certain Ty Webster.
Yeah, and obviously the Manawatū Jets too last weekend against the Saints. They had a similar start as well. I think they were down 18-3 at one point in the beginning of the game and came back and ended up winning. And basketball's a funny game. Momentum is such a big influencer in the game of basketball, and if you get on a roll, it's very hard to stop.
Do you expect to see any change from the Giants in the second half to game plan, or just an effort to improve execution?
Well, I think they probably got a little bit stagnant on offense here for a period when in the second quarter when Woodson sort of came back in. He was trying to get himself going again and didn't quite finish off his shots like he was in the first quarter. So probably get the ball through hands a bit more. Getting 2 feet in the paint is important. I think for any offense, if you can put pressure on the rim either through ball penetration or pass penetration, and that's where they've got the big man down low and Callum McRae. Get the ball into him, make him a bit more of a focus. He's pretty tough down there for them. And on the other hand, for the Jets, they just need to push it. Push it every opportunity they get.
We're back underway. Giants possession. As Alex Minot looks to get it in the hands of Avery Woodson early. McRae comes up to set the screen. Gives him another one. McNaught into the lane. Oh, McRae puts a spin on the pass into Maker, but Heron took it away from him. Reaching into the cookie jar, Callum McRae, who eventually did well to keep his emotions in check after the call.
Yeah, he got a little bit excited after that.
Hey, stop here.
A little joke with Heron, just say, I didn't foul you.
Just the first foul on McRae. Not too much to worry about. Here's Javion Blake. Liam Judd had 12 very loud points against the Giants earlier in the season in Manawatū. Pippin turnaround, fadeaway jumper, I should say, can't get it to go. Here's Woodson going around the McRae screen. Looking for McRae, instead finding Dempster. He'll shoot that 3 ball. Sam Dempster leaves it short. Hasn't found his shooting stroke in the last couple of games, Sam Dempster. You can just see a little bit of frustration on his face.
Yeah, just getting a little bit frustrated with things, and in that situation there, you just gotta let it fly. He's shooting the ball well this year, and you just got to continue to do the same thing.
Heron driving. Dempster's got a good hand in there. McNaught did the rest, and here comes McRae. Dempster looks to hand it off to Woodson. back to Dempster. This time he drives, drops it off to McRae. Gets it to go off the glass, Callum McRae.
A nice soft touch by McRae, and here come the Jets again, just straight back down the other end.
Mustafa Heron with the M1 opportunity. It's the first foul on Manawatū Maker. Mustafa Heron, such great control of his body. Ran roll on the sideline, and then the baseline used the rim for protection against the longer defender, as you see in the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay.
And that's just running harder than everybody else, you know. And the Giants they're just getting outworked at the moment in the defensive transition side of things.
Manawatū Maker, Phil, averaging 17 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists for the season. Finds himself early on in the third quarter with 5 points, 0 rebounds and 0 assists, so yet to get into the game, and Mike Fitcher's just put him on the bench as Woodson fires it back to McRae, gets it straight back from his big man. Woodson, good hand from Judd, better shot from Avery Woodson.
Yeah, good defense. He's always beat by better offense, and Woodson just knocking down a tough shot there.
Blake trying to find a bit of space, gets it and gets it to drop as well. Javion Blake, 8 points for him now. Woodson comes off the off-ball screen, 3-ball goes. Avery Woodson finally gets himself back in a bit of space.
And Woodson looking like he's trying to repeat quarter one for the Giants in quarter three.
Offensive foul called on Josh Ledger, the illegal screen. The Giants have trimmed the lead to 6. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. The foul they called on Liam Judd off the ball. Doing his best to stay with Avery Woodson.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of that going on in a number of the teams around the league. The younger New Zealand Kiwi talent has been chucked on the best offensive player from the other teams.
Here is Woodson. Step back, 3. Can't get it to go. Heron with the rebound. Dempster trying to slow things down, does so momentarily. Pippen driving. Shows one way, goes the other. Fade away. Pretty stuff from Danny Pippen the second.
He lets the Giants bench know about it too after making the shot.
McNaught skipping through the lane, stops on the dime, turn around.
Oh, it's finished by McNaught. Maybe an extra step, but no call.
Blake, no look pass. Judd gets Woodson to bite, but instead drops it into Pippen. This time Pippen goes with the baby hook, and it's a pretty one. He's having his way in the paint is Danny Pippen. 20 points for him now. Here's McRae up high. Finding Woodson. Oh, the pass is a beauty from Avery Woodson. A no-look pass, and Callum McRae was right where Avery Woodson needed him to be.
And good patience on the finish too, with Javion Blake just flying at him.
Pippen sizes up McRae, drives. This time he can't get it to go. McRae comes down with the rebound. Rebound number 8 for the big man. Dempster running the floor. Fouled. Heron puts his hand up, and that'll be his third if it is indeed attributed to him. It is.
Sam Dempster, great job just running the floor, and just see out of the picture here, steaming along in here and just making him go to the TAB and earn it.
3 fouls on Mustafa Heron. The first to reach that mark in this game. And Dempster looking to add to just his 2 points so far.
And one thing for a shooter is nice to see the ball go through the hoop. You know, and obviously get yourself to the free throw line. That's one way you can do that without having any pressure.
Good, Sammy.
Makes them both. There's the one they call Sammy D. Staple here at the Trafalgar Centre.
Giants dropping back into a 2-3 zone, just something a little bit different.
Blake finds himself with a 3-ball. Oh, Keller Scott snuck in there for a wide open offensive rebound. Here's Woodson. Again, they go to McRae up high. We'll look for someone to hand it off to. It's Trathan this time. Trathan, long 3-ball. Down it goes, Nick Trathan for 3.
And that was deep from Nick Trathan.
Blake had a mismatch, left it short though. Dempsey goes and gets the rebound. So a 3-point game, 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Woodson this time cuts baseline. What a finish, Avery Woodson.
Yeah, nice little backdoor pass by Sam Dempsey there, leading Woodson to the hoop, and great finish by Woodson.
Oh, beautiful play from Woodson. Same play they've run a few times, but this time just mixed it up. Ledger driving, passing. Pippen for 3. Off the front iron, Blake with the long rebound. Scott picks it up off the shoelaces, off the back iron again. Blake gets the long rebound.
The Giants just giving up 2 offensive rebounds in a row here. There's too many chances for the Jets.
Blake, 3-ball. This time McRae brings it down. A few tight legs on the Jets this time, so Woodson pulls up for 3 in transition. Avery Woodson. Timeout, Manawatū. The Giants take the lead, 65-63.
And here's that momentum we were talking about. The Giants got lucky with the Jets missing 3 3-point shots in a row, and after getting 2 offensive rebounds, and then they come up with 2 Jets caught in the back play, and Woodson just strolls into a 3-point shot, knocks it down. Timeout, Jets.
A couple of puffers out there on the Jets as well. They've been pushing the pace a lot, and Danny Pippen was certainly struggling to keep up with that last one. So, yeah, they're resting this timeout.
Well, he is using a lot of energy directing his attention to Coach Fitchett after every time he scores, so maybe that little bit extra.
I'm here for it. Yeah. I don't mind it. Hey, Tuesday night, 7:30, the Sal's NBL Highlight Show live on Sky Sport. That's all the highlights, and there's plenty of them from the Sal's NBL throughout the season.
That's a little scary. Good work. Speaking of dancing, look at this. Ben Douglas here tonight. Mate, you should have been out there. Hey? Ben Douglas would look for any reason to be back out there to relive NBS dancing for a cause, I'm sure.
So the Jets get us back underway. Good bit of energy in the Trafalgar Centre late in this third quarter. The hometown Giants have the lead, 65-63. One more Sia back into the game. Here's Marcel Jones also back into the game. 3-ball off the back iron. Trathan keeps it in. Here's Tom Ingham. Dempster trying to find Woodson, finds him. Double team, back to Dempster from the wing, 3-ball, leaves it short. McRae with the offensive rebound. Goes to work, this time with his right, gets it to go.
It's too big down there. McRae, just the size of him is too much for the Jets defender.
Double-double for Callum McRae, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Pippen, Momosia catch and shoot, off to the left. Rebound, Ingham.
Just the energy right now from the Giants bench. The crowd's into it.
McRae puts the ball on the floor. He's trying to find Avery Woodson. Jones being a nuisance. What a pass. Callum McRae. orchestrating proceedings out there for the Giants at the moment. Oh, Tom Ingham loses control. Just
goes for the tackle.
Rugby tackles Javion Blake. Claims the foul as well, Tom Ingham.
Tough one to argue. But Callum McRae, what a pass that was. Nice to have a big man like this. You see Marcel Jones just gets a tip on the ball, but yeah, defender not watching. Throws great pass for Woodson to lay it up. A few more assists from the Giants now.
Well, we've spoken about it since he joined the Giants, but there's just the composure that Callum McRae plays with. As Pippin goes to work again on the smaller Dempster. Another rebound from McRae. Well, once again, poor old Sam Dempster finds himself having to guard a large human, larger than him. Ingham puts the ball on the floor, into the lane. Here's McRae. We'll want a bit of space here because we'll go to work. 5 on the shot clock. Fouled by Marcel Jones.
Yeah, Dempster is generally undersized against most of the other fours around the league, but he does an incredibly good job of just using his body, and he's strong. Like, he's strong down on the block. He's not easily moved, and you know, he's battling.
(69-63) the Giants lead. Minute 45 in the third quarter to go. Here's Avery Woodson. Has been potent tonight, has 31 points. Ingham just about keeps in the bound. Shot has to go up. Dempster turnaround jumper, high off the back iron.
Dempster puts it up.
Momosia comes the other way. Campbell Scott stops on the dime. But crowded here for the Jets, so they reconfigure. Blake going to work, using his speed to get around McRae, high off the glass.
Wow, that was so good. Just used his length to get away from McRae.
Short roll, McRae. Now he goes to work up with his left. And there's that delicate touch of Callum McRae. 15 points, 11 rebounds. Through 3 quarters of work from McRae as Pippin looks to dribble out of the air. Out the ball goes at Dempster. Foul called on Sam Dempster.
Oh, he's called for a hands foul, but he took a lot of contact on the chest first. Tom Ingham might have gotten away there when referee Melanie O'Connor made that call.
Just the first foul on Dempster as Callum McRae gets a warm round of applause, makes his way to the bench. 15 points, 11 rebounds so far, and a 6-point lead for the Giants. Skip pass over the top, goes to Campbell Scott, shakes off the defender, which is Woodson, drains the 3.
And Campbell Scott's been impressive since coming into the game. First half made a bucket and played good defense, and he's picked up an offensive rebound and another 3 in this second half.
8 points now. 5-second differential. Ingham puts the ball on the floor, drives. Dempster keeps it alive. 2 seconds, has to get a shot up, turnaround jumper. Oh, Sammy Dean, he loves it. He loves it, the Sam Dempster.
And Sam Dempster finding him in a situation where he's got to shoot it, no choice. The last one before that too, he was in the same situation. It was the first 3-pointer to make the back of the rim. So
half-court prayer goes up from Blake, and it doesn't go. 3-quarter time here at the Trafalgar Centre. What a game of basketball we have on our hands. 73-68, the NBS Nelson Giants lead. The property broker Manawatū Jets will be back after the break with a 4th quarter, what is bound to be enticing.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. 45 seconds. I'm going to give them to shoot as many points as they can. They're going to come back as soon as they shoot. When they come back, they grab a slice of pizza. They go get another 45 seconds. You ready? Your time starts now. Go. Go.
I'll be winning. I'll be winning. I've got Woodson over 30
There's
points.
one slice. You're going to win a whole pizza here. Drop it now. Shots up, second one. And it is through for Yenna. Tiana got his as well. Back for another slice. 25 seconds gone. 20 to go. Boom! There it is, 3 each. 10 seconds. I reckon another 2 and 10. What do you reckon? There's 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push from the outside. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. Gala and Anna. The Sal's Pizza Steel. 3/4 time. Could be you playing next week. Big thanks to Sal's Pizza for making it happen.
Welcome back to the Trafalgar Centre. What a spot that is to sit and watch the game from. The kite, this beverage, a great game of basketball. 73-68, the Giants lead with a quarter to go.
Here we go. 10.
Avery Woodson has 31 points. For the Giants.
Not a bad effort. It must be, well, I don't want to jinx him, but what's the highest season tally for the Sal's NBL this year?
Can't be far off with 10 minutes to go. We'll get that information. Oh, turnover from the Jets. Sam Dempster shaking off another bump from Danny Pippin in the blow block. McNaught fires it round to Trathan in the corner. Down it goes. Alex McNaught, what a find to Nick Trathan.
Right on the side.
Jeremy Kendall had a 45-point game. So a bit of work to go for Avery Woodson. He needs another 17-point quarter to take the record. Scott, what a finish. Campbell Scott.
Tough finish by Scott. He is working hard out there.
Woodson trying to get free. Instead sets the screen. McNaught driving, stopping. Jets go the other way. Marcel Jones. Dempsey gets in the passing lane. Jones gets it back though. Pippin for 3. Danny Pippin.
A tough one for the Giants.
23 points.
Pippin finds himself wide open.
McNaught this time going all the way and earning the foul and a trip to the line.
And you got to wonder how long Coach Taufale will leave here and sitting on the bench for us to see here. McNaught just Pippin reaching in. How long here and
well, not long at all because he's back into the game, replacing Faith Morsia. Manawatū Taufale used to play in the NBL. Took 8 years out to lead the coaching program for Basketball New Zealand, coaching development program, and you know, it's great to see him back on the sideline wearing the green of Manawatū.
I'm pretty sure that I played against him when I first started playing in the NBL.
Long time ago. Here's Marcel Jones as the Jets again look to push the pace. Jones can't get the finish. Woodson with the rebound.
Gets up, takes it back.
Wants the screen from Dempster. Here is Dempster. 3-ball from the wing. Back iron. Gets his own rebound. Woodson wide open. 3 feet beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Blake with the board. Driving. Finding Pippin in the corner. Danny Pippin.
And Pippin the seconds.
Getting his tail up.
Hoops as big as a bucket for Pippin right now.
Woodson driving. Can't get it to go. Scott with a long rebound. Little short ball to Blake. Out the back to Pippin. That one off.
He probably had a bit more time to shoot it too, Pippin, and just rushed that one a little bit.
That was a nice find from Javion Blake. Giants slow things down, trying to wrestle momentum their way. It's a 1-point game. Dempster The short roll, gets the foul, gets the finish. Sam Dempster with an and one opportunity. TJ Gardner-Holmes replay. It's dropped into the high post.
Yeah, and Woodson's going to be able to do that a lot because he attracts so much attention. So that little short roll and dump off to the big roll into the hoop.
Converts the and one opportunity. Gives the Giants a 4-point lead. Who's that come off? It's come off the foot of Heron. Giants possession.
Just watching the Jets after every one of the Giants' free throws. They're fast breaking it after a free throw, which is outrageous.
The North brings the ball up. Woodson has a Dempster screen there if he wants it. Fade away from inside the key. Scott the other way. Here's Blake. Step back, blocked. Oh, somehow Heron gets it.
Trayton with a great block here and just catches and turns and finishes in the air all in one foul swoop.
A little laugh between Heron and Trayton as well. Here is Trayton, this time putting up a three. In and out it goes. The rebound from Pippen. He's got the complete skill set to this Danny Pippen, doesn't he? Here he goes, looking to go coast to coast. Looks for a cutting ledger, but Nort gets in the way. He's got Trayton to his left. Goes up with his right, gets it to go. Alex McNaught.
A lot of contact too on the finish.
A lot of contact between defender and McNaught, and then between McNaught and floor.
You see Callum McRae striding to the sub bench. It's like a solar eclipse walk past us.
Dempster with the hard show and then tries to stick a hook there, gets away with it, and now a foul. Just seeing who the foul's called on. Basket count, so it was called on the Giants. Matua Maker called for the foul.
I think the Giants were initially asking for an offensive hook. And just see here, just grabs Dempster and just throws him out of the way. And Maker definitely fouls him, but Giants were thinking there was something a little bit beforehand.
Please make some noise, Nelson.
We've got ourselves a 1-point ball game.
13 points for Javion Blake, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Foul there was Josh Ledger. Bumps Callum McRae. Gee, it's taken a lot to get rid of Callum McRae like that.
Yeah, I think he may have even stepped on his own foot, McRae.
Fair bit of mopping to be done.
And he's only just subbed back into the game.
Back underway, here's Matua Maker, who's been subdued offensively. Just 5 points, he's averaging over 17. McRae to Dempster. 6 on the shot clock, Dempster drives. High up the glass, Maker in there, but the Jets come away with it. Heron going to work McNaught. Good hand from McNaught. Better offense from Mustafa Heron. 21 for him. And the Jets lead by 3. Woodson for 3. Oh, how dearly to the Trafalgar Centre. Love that.
Outside the arc. Nails the 3.
There's something going on with the scoreboard here. The Giants seem to have 2 points taken off them, and now they're back up.
Corrected now, 85-83. Pippen Dempster staying active. Pippen touches it under his arm, drives, the strength of the man. Can't get the finish to go. He goes Manawatū the other way. Fouled by Judd. They bumped into each other a lot at schoolboy basketball. Judd and McNaught.
See it. Just catches a Charlie on that left thigh.
Got the dancers in the crowd. Inspired by the halftime entertainment, no doubt. Tribe Dance Academy putting on a great show. Just as the referees discuss things with the score bench.
The Giants had 82, it was 82-81. And then Manawatū made a free throw. No, scored and made it 83-82.
And then the scoreboard said 83-80.
Yeah.
And then the Giants hit a three. Woodson hit that three. So, yeah, the score's right, 85-83. Woodson trying to find some separation between him and Blake. Finds Maker. Turns down a wide open three. Does Matur Maker. Gets the foul, though. Gets it to go. Matur Maker. Are you kidding me? Turns down the wide open three and does it the hard way. He was behind the hoop as well as he shot that from the baseline.
Look at this here. Turns down the shot, steps back, gets the contact. I'm sure he realizes he doesn't get extra points for difficulty factor.
He had just 5 points to his name and looked a little out of sorts, and certainly unlike the Matur Maker we've seen this season, Phil, to turn down a 3-point opportunity that wide.
Giants will be hoping that gets them going a little bit offensively.
They now lead 88-83 in this seesaw battle between these two teams on 5 wins and 9 losses. Heron has been fantastic. That one doesn't go. Ledger, big offensive rebound. They get another 14. Heron again, driving, stepping. That's off Maker.
Really nice defense by McNaught there to stay in front of Heron, forcing him into a pass.
The Blake to inbound. Flies it across the Ledger. Heron wants to shoot the three. Steps into a long two. It's nothing but air, and that'll be Jets ball. Shot clock violation of the call. Giants ball, I should say. Back underway, looking to add to a 5-point lead, looking to take what would be a crucial win into their final 3 games. Avery Woodson has got 34 points. Looking to make it 37. That's high. That's wide. Callum McRae almost taking down a whole table of hospitality. Pippen spinning, driving, and earning a trip to the TAB stripe.
I'm sure that woman in the corporate table saw her life flash before her eyes. There was definitely some arm fluttering going on.
Danny Pippen, 26 points, 4 rebounds at the TAB stripe. Makes them both. 3-point game, 3 minutes to go. Another dramatic night in the South NBL. Here's Woodson. They're looking for McRae. Said Woodson drives on Heron. Up with the left. Earns a trip to the line and will shoot 2.
A really good decision by Woodson. It looked like they were trying to get the ball into McRae, but Heron was putting a lot of pressure on him, and smart decision to put the ball on the floor and try and get to the basket. And you see Heron there just bumping with his body. Picks up his 4th foul. Woodson makes the first.
8 for 12 now from the line. The Giants, the Jets, 8 for 8. Here's Javion Blake. Dempster on him. Judd. Oh, picked out the air by Manawatū.
And Judd, good shooter from three, just passing up those opportunities.
They look for McRae, they find him. Surveys his options. 5 on the shot clock. Maker trying to find a bit of space. Travel the call.
And a timeout also.
We have a timeout called by the Manawatū Jets. 2 minutes 21 to go. GJ Garden Homes replay. See Manawatū Maker just lose the handle there.
Yeah, tough situation for Maker there. I think McRae had the ball on the foul line, and he had Marcel Jones guarding, and he could have probably looked to do something himself from there and get himself to the basket, the front of the rim.
Okay, why not? You ready? 3.
Tauhi Basketbol Aotearoa
1.
starts on the 12th of July. All games live on Sky Sport, of course. I don't know, Phil, if you've been keeping an eye on the free agents being announced, but wow, I think we're up to 6 or 7 WNBA draft picks who will be playing in Tauhi this year.
Oh, that's exciting.
A handful from the top 10 as well, former top 10 draft picks. So the talent has increased, and it's going to be a fantastic season, and a whole heap of tall ferns as well coming back to play, ones we haven't seen before. Panina Davidson, who missed out last year, playing for the Kahu this year, so the rosters are looking great. It's going to be a fantastic sophomore season of GJ Garden Homes Tauhi Basketbol Aotearoa.
Now that is exciting for women's basketball in New Zealand.
Oh, see, this is weird, isn't it? Just see to go
2 minutes 21 to go here at the Trafalgar Centre tonight. Don't forget, the Hawks and the Saints follow this one from 7 o'clock up in the Bay.
The last 10. 5 points the difference.
Which of these two teams will have 6 wins by the end of the night? Here's Javion Blake pulling up from just inside the line. High bounce, friendly roll, timeout call by the Giants.
And now a timeout taken.
That's a tough finish by Blake. And one thing I noticed with this Jets team is when the game's on the line, Blake seems to step up big time for them, and just another example of that for them.
15, 5 and 5. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists with Javion Blake. Then his partners in crime, Danny Pippin and Mustafa Heron, who have done the damage scoring-wise, 28 and 21 apiece.
In fact, Skippy, one of the biggest fans for the UBS Nelson Giants. Okay, you guys going that way. You guys
What are the Giants drawing up here, Phil?
3, 2, 1, go! Boys.
Well, they've got 2 options, I think. Either Woodson or Callum McRae.
Are they looking to go at Mustafa Heron, who's got 4 fouls, if he comes back out of that timeout?
Well, I don't think, offensively, you don't want to take yourself out of what you're trying to do offensively to try and get someone out of the game. I think you need to focus on what you want to do to get a score. And if that is a product of that, then good. But if it's not, then, stick to your system, get a good look, get yourself to the foul line, or come up with an offensive rebound through running a good offensive possession. So I think I'd be steering away from that option.
3-point ball game. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Here's Alex McNaught. So McRae up high, Pippin on him. Over to Dempster it goes, Maker. Here's Woodson, all 5 Giants have touched it in this possession. Woodson in front of the Jets bench, doesn't get it to go, rebounded by. A foul call on Sam Dempster.
It's the Giants' 3rd team foul. And Jets did a great job of playing defense here, just shut the Giants down completely, forcing Woodson into a tough shot, which wasn't too far away.
So the Jets have a chance to potentially tie it up with 1:40 to go. Blake looks to do just that with a step back 3. Doesn't go. Dempster Maker fight over the rebound, but it's Dempster who brings it down for his 7th of the game. Here's Maker. And Liam Judd is doing his best to keep Avery Woodson out of this one. That pass tipped off by Danny Pippin, who shoots the 3 in transition off the front iron. Long rebound to Blake. Pippin this time closer to the hoop. Great defense, Callum McRae. Giants ball.
McRae, really good job of just staying vertical. And Giants coming up with a couple of big stops on their defensive end.
Both teams have, haven't they? Defense is winning this last 2 minutes. McRae looking to get open down low. Instead they find Woodson. Short roll from Dempster. Maker again turns down the 3. Again steps into the lane. This time he can't finish. Jets ball. Hit out of bounds by Dempster, and the Giants bench imploring Manawatū Maker to shoot it.
Well, you're not going to get a better shot than that. You know, like he got himself all the way to the rim, but there's no one within 2.5, 3 meters of him, and he's not shooting it. He needs to shoot that ball.
It remains a 3-point game. 45 seconds to go. Blake fires it out. Heron for 3. Doesn't go. Judd keeps the ball in the hands of the Jets. Here's Danny Pippin. 3 ball. Short. Heron offensive rebound. Bodies everywhere. Heron drives. Blake over the top. Pippin. This time down the lane. Marcel Jones for 3. It doesn't go. Dempster eventually gets the rebound. 18 seconds to go. Dempster calls for a Sky City player timeout. Or is there a foul first? The refs will talk.
Just 16 seconds on the clock. 3 points in it. A big thing.
And there are some
foul.
sore bodies out there.
Of course, following the game tonight, the Giants will have
Fouls are called, and we have a timeout by the Jets.
after that. You're most welcome to join
The Giants are shooting free throws. Jets are in over the limit. Now, there was, at any one time in those offensive rebound positions from the Jets, there was generally 2 or 3 people lying on the floor just through the contact. So it sounds like there's 2 shots coming for the Giants. Sam Dempster shooting 2 free throws.
Well, a bit of confusion, but I think we got our way through it. So Sam Dempster was, after just a rain of 3 balls from the Jets, none of which went. Sam Dempster gets tied up, I think expecting to be fouled. He was trying to call the timeout, but they called a foul on Liam Judd just before the other referee called the timeout. So it's worked out well for the Giants, I guess, as they'll go the line to shoot 2. And then a timeout was taken by Ngāti Taufale anyway.
Yeah, and that will, Dempster makes one of these next 2 free throws that puts them into a 2-possession game. Put the Giants up by 4. And I would say that we'd see a player timeout from the Jets.
They haven't had a score for nearly 2 minutes.
Yeah, there's been a lot of defense played in the last 2.5 minutes.
And there's a lot of noise right now in the Trafalgar setup as the captain of the Giants makes his way to the TAB foul line. Moffat's getting their work done too.
And Dempster from the free
So
throw.
Sam Dempster looking to add to this 3-point lead with just under 16 seconds to go. Misses his first. Misses both. So the Jets find themselves in the same position. They found themselves in the last 5 or 6 possessions, and again it's Danny Pippin. And again he's shooting a 3-ball, and again he's left it short. And Manawatū Maker comes down with it. And eventually a foul's called on Marcel Jones. 0.6 to go. They might add a second onto the clock. They will. They'll go up to 2.1 seconds. Well, Phil, you got to say the Jets have had their chances to tie this ball game up.
Yeah, they've fired up 3-pointer after 3-pointer in the last minute and a half and haven't been able to make any. Dempster missing a couple of big free throws here. We need one out of Maker, and he knocks the first one down.
Not to a Maker.
I'm actually surprised that the Jets didn't call a player timeout on that rebound and get the ball down, advance it, and then look at running a play of some kind.
Maker makes them both. The Jets have missed their last 6 3-point attempts, all within the last minute. And now we have a Sky City player timeout called by the Manawatū Jets. They're down by 5, 2.1 seconds to go. This, Phil, we've had a few games at the Trafalgar Centre with these abrupt, not abrupt, I should say, stalled endings, haven't we?
Yeah,
we've had some absolute cracking games that have come down to this. My word, look at the hair on the screen we're seeing there from the young man from the Motueka Buckets. There he is, proudly repping his team.
Yeah, there's been a number of games, not only this one, but a few around the league where the last sort of 10 seconds or so have drawn out over quite a long period of time because of the introduction of the player timeouts and the obviously the team timeouts and the nature of the close games.
So the Jets will look for a catch and shoot turnaround jumper from Javion Blake. Doesn't go. Giants win, and what a win. What an important win it could be. They go to 6 wins.
What a game.
92-87. They've beaten the Manawatū Jets. Led by 36 points from Avery Woodson. 15 points and 11 rebounds from Callum McRae against his former club, his hometown club, the Manawatū Jets.
And we will sit you back in the hangar if you've got
but the Jets had their chances. 6 3-point attempts in the last minute 20 to tie this game up, none of which went. So it is a win for Mike Fitchett and the Nelson Giants. And let's hear from Avery Woodson and his 36 points. He's with Phil Jones.
Avery, a great win for you boys. Obviously coming off a tough game last week. You know, big week of practice. You looked like you had a real focus to get some points on the board. Talk us through that.
Yeah, like you said, last week was like a reset for us, like a refocus. Like, hey, just because you won 2 games don't mean like you're on top now. So it kind of humbled us, and we got back to work. I got back to work, put up some extra shots, extra work, and it pays off. Yeah, and obviously, a couple of valuable points heading into that playoff run. I think 3 games left, 2 at home. How good's this crowd? Amazing, man. I mean, we sell out every game, so it's a testament to their dedication to what we put out there on the floor, and we can't thank them enough. Oh, well done. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Avery. What a game from Avery Woodson. 17 points in the first quarter, and he receives his congratulations from his teammates. Phil rejoins me in commentary, and after the loss to the Tuatara, Phil, and the manner of the losses, we see some stats on your screen. That win will go a long way for this Giants team down the stretch of this season. Yeah, talk about that momentum, and obviously they had a couple of wins before heading up to Auckland to play the Tuatara, and then they got thumped up there, which puts them in a bit of a reset situation. But tonight they came out, the importance of the game. And, they came out and had a good win, a good solid win in a tough league against a tough team that's, pushed some really good teams throughout this league. So well done to the Giants, and, there's an opportunity to make that top 6. So the Giants hold 6th spot as it is. They'll go to 6 and 9, even if the Hawks win tonight against the Saints. They'll go to 6 and 10. So the Giants, and they have that head-to-head against the Hawks as well. 6th spot is very much theirs as the Jets drop to 5 and 10. So just a little glimpse of daylight between the Giants and the rest at the moment in that top 6. The race for the top 6 as we see the games coming up. In just 15 minutes, the Hawks take on the Saints from Pettigrew Green Arena, looking for their first home win of the season. The Nuggets in action against the Bulls. 2 high-flying teams, the Nuggets and the Bulls. What a game that'll be tomorrow at 4 o'clock from the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. And then the best of the lot, the Auckland Tuatara, top of the ladder, taking on the 4th place Canterbury Rams at 6 o'clock. Wow, we've got some good basketball still to come this weekend on Sky Sport. This has been a ripper here from the Trafalgar Centre. The Giants have beaten the Jets 92-87 from myself, Hugh Bain, and Phil Jones. Have a very good evening. and enjoy the Hawks against the Saints.